What up? What up? Welcome back to another video. So I was watching this interview with Blueface and I think how you say her name, like Chrisean Rock. I think that's how you say her name. But man, this is the most, when you talk about toxic relationship, this is the most toxic thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anything quite like this before. I mean, you've seen it with, Bobby and Whitney. There's other couples where they've had that. I think even I don't know if Britney and Justin Timberlake had that kind of toxic relationship, but I know Britney was she was getting on the drugs and stuff and all that. But this is kind of a similar situation. These two just don't need to be together, man. Like, I don't understand why. And you know what? It ain't her fault. It is her fault inadvertently, but it's his fault because he is controlling the relationship. He is the one that is in control of the relationship. He could leave this if he wanted to. She's not. She's in it, forever. There ain't nothing that's there's nothing that's gonna make her leave. They've been through some stuff, man. But anyway, in this interview, man, they kind of like really show they cut. If you don't know anything about these two and you're like, man, they just look like a cool couple or whatever. Like, when you watch this interview, you're gonna be like, hey, this is some toxic stuff right here.
What is it about? What's keeping you guys together?
Love.
You think, because I've been in this before. I fucked with people where maybe it's a traumatic bond that brought y'all together. Maybe it was something that happened that was very big that only y'all two understand. If that makes any sense. Traumatic bonds can bring people together too.
So like traumatically.
Like shit being fucked up. Yeah.
Rich?
He could have a fucked up. No, just having a fucked up situation. You having a fucked up situation. Whether it don't have to be financially. You know what I'm saying? It can just be something mentally something going on that bonded y'all. And that's what I would consider almost a traumatic bond. Like it'd be some fucked up shit really bring people together.
Yeah, when we fight each other?
I don't think it's traumatic. I think it's
Yeah, I don't think that either. Only if we fight each other.
It's not a traumatic bond. It's more of a I don't know. Like it's like an underground thing. Like when I met her, she was underground.
Right.
So
underground.
Her getting
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, her getting to this point.
That was a good way to put it.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. It was an underground relationship. So from starting with that, it's kind of like each day that we keep going is like.
What do you mean by underground relationship?
A bond. Underground as in like.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
Like secret?
Can I get a shot?
No, not secret. More underground is kind of like undiscovered,
Can I get a shot?
Unappreciated, disliked.
Come on, Tiny, pass me the bottle.
Not ideal to
exactly,
everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. Not really what you would applaud.
Yeah.
So it started as that from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, all right, if everybody...
The odds was always against y'all.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like if the odds is against us, obviously we're going to have a natural bond just from being underdogs.
How do you guys feel about the Whitney and Bobby or Ike and Tina comparison?
I mean, personally, yeah, I never really...
I don't know what y'all talking about.
I don't really know too much about their story, so I couldn't even tell you if it was similar or not. But from what I do know, we don't have like any drugs involved.
Right.
So where it's like,
it's not funny.
I'm feeding her anything to keep her going or anything, honestly.
So you say she's not chemically infused here?
Yeah, no.
This is just really her.
She's just naturally fried. Yeah.
Right.
So,
why is you talking?
But from what I know from their
naturally
situation, it's kind of drug based, right? Whitney Houston, Ike and Tina.
Yo, get your Dobie.
Well, that's why the comparison
Whitney
is so
Houston,
false.
Bobby?
Because it's kind of saying that these are two crackheads.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you're seeing. I don't understand what's wrong with her. I don't know if she's already drunk. They're talking about Bobby and Whitney and Ike and Tina and how people compare those couples to them. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a good thing to be compared to, maybe they don't have drugs involved, but alcohol is a form of drugs. You can abuse alcohol, and it looks like she's either drunk or see, he says she's not high, so I don't know. It's just she's like talking over them in the interview. She's all over the place right now. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to have a conversation, and she's just out there. You know, he can't really. Not that you should even want to control a woman, but she can't be controlled. She clearly can't be controlled. Like, she can't control herself. He shouldn't have to control her. She should be able to control herself, right? And she's not able to do that. It just looks weird. And to me, if I was Blueface, I'd be kind of embarrassed about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't look good. It doesn't make him look good. You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, when you have a woman, that woman is supposed to make you look good, and vice versa. You're supposed to make her look good. You guys are supposed to compliment each other in a way where you're representing each other in the right way. I don't think she represents him well. You know what I'm saying? Even with him being who he is, you know, rapper, gang member, this, that, and the other. As far as I know, he seems like a good dude though. Like, he doesn't, even with his gang ties, he doesn't seem like he starts any trouble. He's not. The only reason why he does get in trouble is because of her.
Yeah, type thing.
Well, you don't look like no crackhead.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I'll be honest with you.
All we do is drink and smoke.
Y'all don't act like it either.
Yeah, no.
I know
some smokers.
I know some drug addicts. I was about to say, I know some drug addicts, and y'all don't act like that.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, I mean, but the comparison is, I can see the comparison. I guess it's an ideal couple that people don't really approve of or agree with. So, I guess
people love watching shit that they don't approve of.
Right, they love to keep tabs on it, though.
They love it.
You actually just tweeted something about that.
They love to keep tabs on shit they don't like. About the show.
You just tweeted that.
Well, academics, for sure.
Let y'all do something good, though, they ain't gonna talk about you.
No,
they only want to talk about your bad shit.
They ain't gonna never post
that. Me and her, we've, being in the media world today, like, me and her have experienced that kind of like.
Yeah.
Well, I get dragged every time I speak well on you guys.
Yeah.
I would post it.
Yes,
I would post it if they did something good.
Moment,
but I don't know. They haven't done anything really good.
You know, obviously they got to speak on the hottest topics at the time. So
my shit's been organic though, bro. Like, I didn't do it like to.
Yeah, because you keep the same personality. Like,
yeah, like, I didn't do it like for views because I know it's gonna be views. And I feel like that's for y'all too. Like, I don't think y'all do it for views. I don't think y'all do it really for any of that. I think y'all motherfuckers just crazy together. Y'all just love each other.
Yeah, we just have a lot of moments. That's all.
Yeah,
we have a lot of moments. And see, the thing about you is you kind of like stand on your initial idea of it. You know, other podcasts and interviewers, they'll dick ride you in the beginning and then turn around.
I don't want to sneak nobody. Yeah, I feel like that's sneaking a motherfucker.
So
yeah, but I mean, you know, she really can't. She can't stand still. She's like moving around a lot. I mean, she moves like she might be on some type of drugs or something like that. But I believe Blueface if he said that she's not on anything. You know, and sometimes people be on stuff and they don't even know. Like, if you on some type of pills or something like that, and like, man, I'm not on anything. Like, if you addicted to pills, certain type of pills, then yeah, you on something. You know what I'm saying?
Let's answer that.
Like, think about it. Don't you think that, like,
okay, my man called me a bitch. So why are you being a bitch? Like, why are you being a bitch?
But that's still your man.
He gotta call me a bitch.
That's your man.
Okay, that's weird.
That's your man.
That's weird. If he called me a bitch, you're a bitch too. You're a bitch.
Weird. If he's
you're a bitch too. You're a bitch too.
If he's
you're a bitch too.
If he's
you're a bitch too. You're a bitch too.
You can't get through to her.
But if he's weird, why be
don't call me a bitch if you don't want to be a bitch too.
You can't get through to her.
Don't call me a bitch if you don't want to be a bitch too.
You don't think that demasculates your man some?
You don't think that? You don't think
that make him feel loved?
My nigga, are you listening? You're just talking for one person.
I'm listening.
You're not. You're talking for one person.
You're not listening because you're not even letting him talk.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, little man shit. I get it. That's a thing. So, yeah, but it's not a thing.
She's not too good at letting people talk.
If you're like calling me a bitch
responding,
too,
she kind of
he could say this is a double standard shit.
Well, Rock, explain yourself.
Fuck that double standard.
What happened in that moment? Why did you call him a bitch?
Because I felt like I was played with, and then every time he felt like he played with, he called me a bitch. So
every
if I
time I
can't
hear
call you a
you,
bitch,
you always say he's playing
So you
with
feel like if I
I feel
can't
like
disrespect
if
you,
I feel
then
like
don't
I can't
you
call
always
you a
playing
bitch.
with her. You ask her.
She's easily.
I
easily
watch it. You
triggered, bro.
always say he playing. You be like, why you playing with me, my nigga?
Easily.
Why you always doing that
All right,
weird
cool.
shit?
Yeah,
say that,
okay.
so I
And if
watch
I
your
say a
shit.
bitch, you can say, okay, cool. Like, if you could call me a bitch, I can call you a bitch back. Straight up.
What happens?
He don't feel that way, so we fought. That's that. Like, what?
Yeah, so apparently on one of the shows, something happened, and then, you know, she called him a bitch, you know. And I'm not saying that it's acceptable for him to be calling her a bitch. You know, they both of them shouldn't be name calling. They shouldn't be name calling. So I mean, I kind of agree with her a little bit on that. You know, he calls her a bitch, and then she calls him a bitch. It's just like tit for tat type of thing. It's still not. It's nothing healthy about you guys name calling on each other anyway. But he shouldn't be calling her that. She definitely shouldn't be calling him that. So I mean, I get that. It's but this is something that happens with them all the time. Like, it's just like I'm not showing this to y'all because you know, it's drama filled and I want you guys to watch more drama, and that I want you to be aware of what you need to look out for, which you should not be looking for in a woman. In the beginning, he said something about trauma, and you guys were brought together by trauma. The thing is that when men go through trauma, it's totally different when women go through trauma. Women shouldn't go through trauma. They just shouldn't. That's not, they're not built for that. They're purposely not built for that. They're purposely built to go through life a little easier than a man. A man should go through some type of trauma to, you know, make him become a man. You know what I mean? At a young age, he should go through certain type of traumatic experiences. Not crazy stuff like, you know, but things that are going to help you to grow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think a woman should have to go through that. Because when women go through traumatic experiences, it forces them to grow too, but in a masculine way. You know, so it kind of defeats the purpose, you know, because they grow and they get this masculine type of energy towards them because they've went through so much trauma. And if you look at her, she's been through some trauma, and does she not seem masculine to y'all? Fuck you, my nigga. This don't play with me, my nigga. You know, this is like talking like that. Women who talk like that, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just something about it, man. It just rubs me the wrong way because I like feminine energy, and you sound like a dude. I'm sorry.
Come on, why are you?
Hey, come on. Hey, Rock.
I'm gonna step out and let y'all do the interview.
All right. All right.
What are you getting
Hey.
that for?
Wait, stop grabbing, please. Stop grabbing. Please, don't grab it. I'm a man.
Yeah. We'll-
Grab one of these bitches or something. Don't grab it. Bro, I just said stop grabbing. If you don't grab this bitch and body slam her, I will do it. You want me to grab her?
Huh? Huh? No, he about to sit back down.
Why are you back in this room? Are you serious?
Tiny, either you gonna body slam her or I'll body slam her. You
Hey,
pick
Psych.
schoolyard. Pick one. Y'all got security in here, y'all better call me.
Hey, Psych, can you please help
Call
me?
your
Get
security.
some help with that, please? Thank you.
You're not about to do that to me, bro. Blue. Okay.
If y'all gotta
We got
put her
security with them.
outside,
They're
do
cool.
it.
Yeah, hey, please.
Jay, fix her. Better get the security quick. Get the security quick.
Come on, we got it. Hey, we just trying to get you right, sweetie.
Y'all done
Come on
made a
now.
sign up in here and you ain't got the security on standby? No, take her outside. Take her outside. Take her outside.
Is Tone around?
Why is he dismissing me like that? Back up. Blue.
You're a good man, bro. You're a good man. We know you came with him, sweetie, but right now it's just time to isolate that a little bit. Josh, everything under control? Everything good? Okay.
So, anyway, she ended up getting put out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a little, I don't understand why Blueface wants to deal with that. I don't get it, and maybe he likes it. Maybe he likes the drama. Maybe that's what keeps him going. He is young. He's 26 years old, I think. He mad young, and maybe that's something that he finds exciting or something like that. I don't really know. I know some dudes that deal with girls like that, or have dealt with girls like that, and it was cool with them, and they liked it. It was something about them that they liked the drama. They didn't even realize it. They didn't realize that they was even dealing with drama, and that they could just leave, But yeah, I'm just showing you guys this is something that you guys should not deal with. You should never tolerate this in a relationship. I think Blueface conducted himself as an adult. I think she was just all over the place. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what he sees in her. I mean, he's a rapper, entrepreneur. He's got money. There's plenty of women out there that he could be dealing with, and he chooses to deal with a woman like this. To each his own, but hopefully either her or him decides to, I heard they got married or something. I saw a picture of them she was in a wedding dress, and I heard she got pregnant or something like that, because this was a few weeks ago. So this is kind of old, but it's just kind of popped up on my feed, and I wanted to address it just so young guys, y'all understand that. Do not deal with this, because he's 26. So a lot of you guys are around that age, and you're getting with women, and you're in your early 20s, and you think it's cool to deal with this stuff. You do not have to deal with this. You do not have to deal with this. You shouldn't deal with it. Just watch out for those women who went through a lot of trauma, and you could tell within the first few minutes of talking to them, when they start telling their story of what they've been through, all their problems. Don't listen to no woman problems, all of her problems, what she's been through with her ex. Oh, my ex used to beat me up. Oh, okay, well, yeah, you that's a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? It's not, don't feel bad about it. I mean, because if you had things that she didn't like about you, she wouldn't choose you either. So make it easy on yourself. Make your life easy, and don't deal with women that deal with that's pretty much been through so much trauma. Especially if they're not actively getting help. Now, it's different if you're dealing with a woman who's been through trauma and she's actively going to a therapist or something like that. She's self-motivating, reading a lot of books, working on herself. Some of these women don't even want to work on it. Like this girl clearly don't feel like she has a problem. She don't even see it. She will watch this. You trying to tell me she watched this interview right here and be like, oh, everything was cool. I would be embarrassed if I watched myself in this interview and I was getting kicked off a show just because I'm arguing with my girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm grabbing on her, and I mean, this dude had to tell the security. He was like, handle it. Y'all go handle it. Get her out of here. He didn't even want to deal with it. He don't have that type of luxury when he's at home with her. So they end up just fighting. And that's why they compared them to Ike and Tina and Bobby and Whitney. So, but that's all I got for you guys today, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll leave the full link video in the description if you guys want to check it out. It's almost 2 hours long. And y'all can check it out for yourselves. Like I said, Blueface, he conducted himself as an adult. I hope he realizes one day man, I don't want to deal with this no more. But you know, if not, you made the bed, you lay in it, because he is in. If you're the man, you are in control of the relationship and where it goes. Now, she could obviously leave you if she wants to, whenever she wants. But as far as in this type of situation, you need to man up and leave, because she's not going anywhere. But anyway, till the next time, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram right here. Don't forget to follow the other Instagram right here. And like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.